Is pyramidal tracts, efferent nervous pathways, pyramidal and extrapyramidal tracts. 1, 2, 3 pyramidal and 2 extrapyramidal. 5 diagrams next time. And that is our last classes, and next Friday mini exam. Yes. Well, we start pyramidal. Pyramidal system consists of 3 tracts, and all of them start from one place. That is gyrus praecentralis. Fifth layer of cells has name gene pyramidal cells of the beds. Pyramidal cells, that is why axons of these cells formed pyramidal tracts. They conduct, all of them conduct voluntary motor impulses. Start from brain cortex and first neuron, that is gyrus praecentralis. Internal capsule, and if you remember, that is below of the knee, it is in posterior crus, this part, that is tractus corticospinalis. Pass here, then go to midbrain, and if you remember, it is frontopensinus, then cortica nuclearis, and it is cortica spinalis. That is why pass here. Next, pons. It is trapezoid body, and pyramidal tracts pass in ventral part below from trapezoid body. Here it is, then medulla, that is pyramids, and this tract go to opposite side. Go to lateral funiculus and finished in motor nuclei anterior horn, second neuron, and from here go to striated muscles. Name of this tract, tractus cortica, it is tractus corticospinalis lateralis, and this tract go to opposite side through decussatio pyramidum. That is all. Second neuron, motor nuclei in anterior horn. First neuron, gyrus praecentralis, then posterior crus of internal capsule, base of pedunculate cerebri, ventral part of the pons, pyramids of medulla, and heaties go to opposite side, decussatio pyramidum. Then go to lateral funiculus of the spinal cord and finished, that is second neuron, in motor nuclei of anterior horn. And from here go to striated muscles. Tractus corticospinalis lateralis. Next tract, pyramidal tract. Start at the same place, gyrus praecentralis, pass through internal capsule, base of pedunculate cerebri, ventral part of the pons, pyramids of medulla, and descend to spinal cord, and heaties go to opposite side and finish in motor nuclei of anterior horn. and here it is tract pass in anterior funiculus and go to opposite side through commissura alba. Here it is commissura alba, and name of this tract tractus corticospinalis anterior. And from here go to striated muscles. Everything is the same, only here it is decussatio pyramidum, here it is commissura alba, this tract in lateral funiculus, that is why named corticospinalis lateralis, this tract in anterior funiculus, corticospinalis anterior. That is all. But both of them start from gyrus praecentralis, in internal capsule, in base of pedunculi, in pons. There is no differences, and both of them conduct voluntary motor impulses. And last pyramidal tract, that is tractus corticonuclearis. Corticonuclearis start the same in gyrus praecentralis, and in internal capsule it pass where? Through knee of internal capsule, genu capsula interna. That is important. That is in the region of knee of internal capsule. Next, this tract go to motor nuclei of cranial nerves. Do you remember how many cranial nerves we have in midbrain?
3 to 12.
No, in midbrain, third and fourth, 2 nerves in midbrain. That is, I will draw this way. That is midbrain. That is midbrain. It is pons, and here medulla oblongata. In midbrain, we have motor nuclei at the level of superior colliculus. Motor nuclei of third cranial nerve, nervus oculomotorius. And at the level of inferior colliculus, we have motor nuclei of fourth cranial nerve, nervus trochlearis. In pons, we have motor nucleus of fifth nerve, trigeminal nerve, sixth nerve, abducens, and seventh cranial nerve, facial nerve. Eighth nerve, that is sensory, it have not got motor nuclei. That is why we will not draw here nuclei of eighth nerve. And in medulla, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. It is the same, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th cranial nerve. And now, what happened? This tractus corticonuclearis descend in all of these departments, and it gives to motor nuclei at its own side and go to opposite side. Okay. That is why both of these nuclei receive impulses both from right hemisphere and the same from left. It is the same tract, and it also gives impulses here and here. Clear? Yeah. Next, this one the same, here the same, here the same, and only motor nucleus of facial nerve receive impulses only from opposite side, only from opposite side. It's not received from the same side. Only from all of this nuclei receive from both sides, here and here, the same here and here. Clear it is?
Yes.
This way and this way. Next, this nuclei, like all another, receive from both sides, and only 12th nerve, hypoglossal nerve, nervus hypoglossus, only from opposite the same, like 7. all another from this and this. When you will draw next time, it is not so important to draw both right and left track. You can draw only one side, and here go to two nuclei, and from this track go to opposite, and here it is the same, go to opposite. Only one side. This side not so important to draw. Clear? As you want. That is tractus cortica nuclearis. The same voluntary motor impulses. And two extrapyramidal tracts. We start to draw extrapyramidal tracts from midbrain. Here it is pons. Medulla. And spinal cord. Main tract of extrapyramidal system, that is tractus rubra spinalis. That is why first neuron, that is nucleus rubra. And tractus rubra spinalis, tractus rubra spinalis that is tractus rubra spinalis. It's make decussation. I put here number one, decussatio ventralis, remember, tegmentalis. And then it passes here in lateral funiculus and finish second neuron, motor nuclei of anterior horn. All descending tracts finish in motor nuclei. Here it is motor nuclei of cranial nerves, motor nuclei of anterior horn, and motor nuclei of anterior horn. And this extrapyramidal tract has communication with the brain cortex through striopallidar system. That is the brain cortex of brain. Here it is thalamus, that is nucleus caudatus, that is internal capsule. Here it is nucleus lentiformis, and nucleus lentiformis subdivides into putamen and globus pallidus. Do you remember? And from brain cortex, start tract and go to striatum. I put here number two. That is number two, tractus corticostrialis. Corticostrialis. Between striatum and pallidum, two-way connection, and from pallidum start tracts which go to nucleus rubra. Number three, tractus pallidorubralis. Pallidorubralis. And this tract has communication with medial nuclei of thalamus. Number four, medial nuclei of thalamus, and with posterior hypothalamic nucleus. Number five, nucleus hypothalamicus posterior. All of them are nuclei of extrapyramidal system. That is, all of this diagram has name extrapyramidal system. Diagram of extrapyramidal system. Extra. And last diagram. The same midbrain. And here it is. Pons. Medulla. And spinal cord. The same nucleus rubor and tractus rubrospinalis. That is the same.
Motor nuclei of anterior horn.
Yes, motor nuclei of anterior horn. And here it is, we start from cortex of cerebellum, first neuron. That is number 1, cortex of cerebellum. Second neuron, the same in cerebellum, we have nucleus dentatus. Second neuron, nucleus dentatus. From here, start tract, and this tract go to nucleus rubor, and nucleus rubor, that is third neuron, number 3, third neuron, nucleus rubor. And here it is, that is superior peduncle of cerebellum, number 1, pedunculi cerebellaris superior, and name of this tract, number 2, tractus cerebella tegmentalis, number 2, tractus cerebella tegmentalis. Number 3, tractus rubrospinalis, this decussation, number 4, decussatio, yes, ventralis tegmenti. And fourth neuron, motor nuclei of anterior horn. Motor nuclei. And whole name, all of this tract, that is tractus cerebella rubra spinalis. Conduct involuntary motor impulses, balance and coordination of movements. That is all.